Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're getting into a really specific view on success. He calls it good success.
That's right. It's based on the Rhapsody of Realities by Pastor Chris. And it lays out this divine recipe, as they call it, for achieving that.
A divine recipe. Okay,
Yeah.
so our mission here is really to unpack that viewpoint, understand what this source says about, living a prosperous, successful life.
And right away, it makes a distinction. It's not just any success. Good success is specifically framed as being God's will for you. That's kind of the foundation.
Interesting. So it's success with a specific alignment, basically. Okay, so this divine recipe, what is it exactly?
Well, it really centers on a Bible verse, Joshua 1.8. The source focuses on the part about meditating on this book of the law, day and night.
Day and night, yeah.
And then
Yeah.
acting according to what's written in it. Those are the key ingredients.
Right, meditation and action. And the text says, by doing this, it emphasizes you will make your way prosperous and have good success.
Exactly. Put the onus on the individual's actions, which stem from that deep thinking, that meditation.
So it's not like just waiting for success to be handed over.
No, not according to this perspective. It's presented more like consistent action based on meditating on these teachings is what actually creates the prosperous path. There's a real sense of personal agency.
Okay, agency through applying the teachings. Makes sense within that framework. The source also brings up the Amplified Classic version of the Bible, the AMPC. What does that add?
Ah, yes. That version apparently adds another layer. It says the result of meditating and acting isn't just prosperity and success, but also dealing wisely.
Dealing wisely. So, practical wisdom comes out of this process.
That seems to be the idea, that the meditation isn't just abstract. It's meant to translate into, wise decisions and actions in your life, contributing to that success.
It connects the inner reflection to outer competence, almost.
Precisely. Understanding leads to wise action, which leads to good success.
What also stood out was the personal story included. The author talks about finding this principle as a young teenager, really young.
Yeah, that's quite striking.
And apparently it gave him such a strong conviction that he started holding success in life seminars even back then, based on this specific idea.
It really highlights how fundamental this meditate and act principle is to his whole viewpoint. It wasn't a late discovery for him, according to the text.
It suggests as a lifelong belief in this specific method he's outlining.
Definitely underscores its importance for understanding this source's perspective on success.
And the text wraps up by saying this principle, it hasn't changed. Meditate on the word, act on it. That's still the path to good success. They call it an inevitable result.
An inevitable result. Strong wording.
So for listeners, I guess a major takeaway is this strong emphasis on your part in it all. Active engagement with the teachings is key.
Absolutely. And also that combination, you can't separate them. The internal reflection, the meditation, and the external action. Both are essential in this view.
You need both halves.
Yes. One without the other doesn't produce the good success described.
And maybe the final key point is just remembering how they define success here. It's tied directly to what's seen as God's will.
Right. It's not just wealth or status in general terms, but a success aligned with a particular spiritual understanding, a very specific framework.
Okay, so wrapping up this deep dive. The core message from Rhapsody of Realities seems to be, good success comes from consistently thinking deeply about religious principles and then, crucially, acting on them.
Which kind of leads to a final thought maybe for everyone listening.
Yeah.
When you consider this specific recipe, that focused reflection plus consistent action, what role do you think those two elements play in how you define and pursue success in your own life? Whatever that definition might be.
Yeah, that's definitely something to chew on. If you want to look into this perspective more, the source again was Rhapsody of Realities by Pastor Chris. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
For more information on how you can grow spiritually using Rhapsody of Realities, please visit our website, www.rhapsodyofrealities.org, or you can also visit rin.rhapsodyofrealities.org/salvation. Thank you.